Okay, so something that I see a lot is that, you know, writing complete sentences. Half the time when you all answer a question, it's just the answer. So we're going to do the easiest way to make an answer to a question automatically into a complete sentence, which is, restating the question. Okay, so we got a couple different questions, and we're just going to go through and restate each of them as an answer. And, we'll see, different ways that we can uh, make them into a complete sentence. So the first one we're going to look at is, what is your favorite color? This one is pretty easy. Instead of just writing the color name, you make the complete sentence. So we're just going to walk through. So my uh, favorite color is, and then whatever color, mine is actually blue. So we're going to put that in there. Obviously, spelling is great. Okay, so see, we took the most important part of the of the question, which is favorite color, because that's what it's asking. So we put favorite color in the answer instead of just saying like blue. We specify what it is, and then obviously my is just here to provide a subject, important for complete sentence. Okay, so our next thing we got going on is, what is the name of the planet we live on? So the most important part of this is planet. It's a planet we live on. Then what is the name is like obviously what it's asking, so we don't really need to put that into our answer. So the main important part is planet we live on. So it would be like, a possible way to word this is, the planet we live on is Earth. Another way that we could do this is, if I can spell, Earth is the planet we live on. So see, we have planet we live on is from the question, and then we put it as part of our answer to fill out the rest of our sentence in order to have um, in order to make a complete sentence, in order for everyone else to know what we're talking about. And I've decided that I'm just going to highlight all this. So you can all see where it comes from. Okay, so what is an animal with 4 legs? The most important part here is animal with 4 legs, and obviously this can have a plethora of answers, but we're going to highlight this so we know what the important part is that we can use in our sentence. So we could put like, an animal with 4 legs is a cat. As you can see here, animal with 4 legs reappears again. This is kind of weird and awkward. So another way we can do this is, a cat is an animal with 4 legs. And I feel like it makes better sense putting it at the end. That's sometimes a thing, but most important part here is take what it wants you to give them as put it into your answer as like a sentence. Okay, so the next one is, name a flower that is common to give on Valentine's Day. So the easiest one is the nice, lovely red ones, aka roses. So it'd be like, roses are a flower that is common to give on Valentine's Day. So this one's very long, but the main thing here is flower common to give on Valentine's Day. And you can see this is what we have on our back of our sentence. So another shorter way you could phrase it is, a flower given on Valentine's Day are roses. And then flower given on Valentine's Day is the part that is most important, so we'll put that. So obviously you can shorten these, like the most important part of this is flower and Valentine's Day, not necessarily everything that's in between them. Um, but it, it just helps makes your sentences complete if you put the question in there. Okay, so the last one we got to look at is what is your favorite subject? So this kind of follow the same thing as favorite color. The favorite subject is the part that's most important here. So it's the thing we're going to be focusing on. So you can put like my favorite subject is I like science. I'm just going to put science in there. Okay, so favorite subject is obviously is right here, and that's the important part. Another way you can word these is you can put it in the front. So I would put like science is my favorite subject. So there are lots of ways to do it. It's just the most important things you want to figure out is what's the most important part of the question and make sure like so the thing is we want to look for is what is the question asking me to give, and then make sure you put that phrase in your answer with whatever answer you actually have. And this is how we make lovely complete sentences. Um, you know, so go forth, conquer.